Hey, what's going on, Jeff and Ben? Let's see what we have going on tonight. Looks like a bunch of payments just came in, so fewer leftovers than I thought we might have a couple minutes ago. Looks like a couple still available that are worth reselling, so I'll give those buyers another couple minutes. Let's see. M-Dom, what's going on? Joe, Harold, and Yeezy, what's going on? Let's see. Just met a guy whose dad, his dad collected complete sets of tops. Whoa. Jeez. What's happening with those, Jeff? That's wild. I mean, I know a lot of people who've collected top sets for a while, but all the way back to 52, that's kind of huge. That's every set, right? Back to 52? Which would mean he would have a 52 mantle? All right, I'm giving the unpaid guys 2 more minutes to get paid up. Usually give them till 9:05. Everybody was messaged a little while ago. So potentially a couple more spots available. The vet slot and the first slot, which there weren't many firsts, but there were a bunch of vets, have both been picked up already. We do have a rookie lot as well. I'll drop that information in the chat in just 1 second. 52 to 56 are getting sent to Heritage Auctions. Wow. They're going to send them all to PSA. That's crazy. That's going to be huge. I wonder what kind of condition the 52 looks like it is going to look like it's in. That's a very big collection to go on auction. All right, we have 15 rookie spots left available. If anybody's interested in picking them up, say the mantles are 5 to 6. What's I wonder what comps on that are. So the rookie lot, 15 spots for $8 total. I just dropped the list of players into there if anybody's interested in picking that up. Jeff, I'm going to give the buyers 1 more minute to get paid up. There were a couple that were still left over. Let's see. I haven't seen any more payments come in since we went live. So possible we could have a couple spots. Joe taking the rookies. Let's see if Harris is in there. Jeff, I don't think there was any Harris left over. Let me scan through. No, Harris was not left over this time. I think he was. What was it? Was that last Tuesday? All right, it's 9:05. Let me refresh. What's going on, Jeff? All right, refreshing and seeing if there's still anything unpaid for. Just saw something come through. Somebody having trouble accessing the live. All right. Caroline, if you're talking about the rookies, you were a little bit behind Joe on that one. Just make sure you're not behind in the stream. I'm about to quickly make the list of the people who haven't been paid for. We'll make them available. All right, so here is the list of what was left over that hasn't been paid for yet. So we have Dominguez for $5, Xavier Isaac for $15, Riley Green for $15, Luis Lara for $20, and Bobby Witt for $5. I slightly discounted all of those from the prices that they were purchased for on eBay and not paid for yet. So let's see, Darren grabbing Isaac. Joe grabbing Dominguez. All right, Isaac is clear for you, and Joe. Yellow ring. So the stuff that's still left over is Riley Green for 15, Luis Lara for 20, and Bobby Witt for 5. Jeff grabbing Witt. Joe grabbed Dominguez for 5. Let me just mark those in there. Everybody loves Drew Maggi, don't they? Darren took Isaac, and Jeff grabbed Bobby Witt. Yellow ring. This is the 2 hobby box, 2 jumbo hobby box Bowman 2023 break. Magic equals Crash Davis. Why am I blanking on who Crash Davis is? All right, let me just make sure I cancel Witt for you. And he is loading and cleared. All good. Jeff, Bull Durham, right. Oh, Luis Lara just got paid for. So the only leftover now is Riley Green for 15. I'm gonna let's see. I see a couple payments came through. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. We only have 2 hobbies here tonight and 3 jumbos. So let's choose 2 of these 3 jumbos. So top to bottom, 1, 2, and 3. First 2 people to say one of those numbers in the chat can pick which one of the boxes we're gonna open tonight. Brian calling 1. What's up, Brian? Yellow ring. Whenever you're ready, we're running them Tuesdays and Sundays, and Brian's running another one on Thursday. Brian, you only get 1, so I'm giving you 1, and Zach and Joe get number 2. So we'll take number 3 and put it to the side, and I think we're just about ready to go. Only spot still left over is Riley Green, if anybody's interested, but I'm gonna put the PayPal, Venmo info to the side, and let's get things started tonight. I feel like I've been kind of out of touch this week with what's going on in baseball. I think I've just been too depressed to keep track because the Mets are so terrible. Some monsters coming. Which is it going to be, a number 1 or a number 2, Brian? All right, let's see. We'll get started with a hobby box tonight, and then we'll go every other. Or actually, then I'll let you guys choose what we want to do after the hobby. All right, everybody. Good luck, Keith. Good luck to you. And the only number you didn't say. Right, I'm actually out of blasters right now. I need to get an order in of some more. Got a lot of traffic outside. Oh, yeah, yellow ring. You can grab Riley for 15. All right, let's see. Yellow ring. Yellow ring. Who did you purchase? Anybody in the auction tonight? It sounds like you didn't. Let me just make sure that is canceled in eBay. And let's see, yellow ring. If you need the information, back up. PayPal and Venmo's back up on the screen while I cancel that Riley Green order. I would assume Riley Green has an auto in this checklist. All right. That is all right. So can you just send $17.50 then? I feel like that's fair for Riley Green plus shipping. I'm going to put the. I'll leave the payment information. Yellow ring. I was just saying, if you don't mind sending $17.50. Usually I would say $4 for shipping, but I feel like $17.50 is fair for Riley plus shipping if that's cool with you. And I am going to get started with this first jumbo box. So who do we have leading divisions right now? The Pirates still holding on. Let's see, going with a monster Cam Collier. I mean, we have been hot with Cam Colliers in these cases so far, and these are the ends of the first cases that we had. Let's see. What do you think is your Mets' biggest problem? Jeff, my thought is we signed 2 40-year-old pitchers the year that they added a pitch clock, and they can't keep up anymore. I feel like conditioning is showing to be a thing, and guys like Bassett, luckily we didn't re-sign, and I think not spending money on Jake was probably a good idea because he couldn't hang before the pitch clock. I doubt he's going to be able to now. But are the A's actually on fire? I feel like that's a lie, Brian. Could be wrong. Braves, yeah, definitely a scary team to have in the NL East. Darren, you were in Manhattan? Did you come to a game? Yeah, besides that, I mean, the bats are also pretty pathetic right now, so I'm hoping that's just a random slump and that gets figured out. Razor in first in the division, as always. I kind of love that. Nice. Wow, I'm actually I'm pretty close to McSorley's. I've been there a few times in my life. All right, starting things off, I'm going to read off the rookie and firsts out of the papers and scan through everything else. So we have a Casas, Senga, Solano, Nelson Rada, starting off our papers in our first hobby box. We have a Justin Crawford starting off our chromes, and there's Luis Lara on the board. So our first 2 chrome firsts, Lara and Justin Crawford, getting on the board very early on. Let's see. See the drop off in spin rate on Max after. Really? I actually didn't see that. That's interesting. I mean, regardless of if he was cheating or not, he probably made some kind of adjustment afterwards to like put on less pine tar. So that is interesting. All right, we have a Vaughn Grissom, Logan O'Hoppe, James Outman, and Jonathan Aranda. We got the San Diego LA game on in the background. We have a Tamar Johnson spotlight insert. Jefferson Rojas, Josue De Paula, Junior Caminero, some nice paper firsts, Matt Mervis, and Brady House. I have not seen how Matt Mervis has been doing since he got called up, but I do know he got called up this week. Let's top load our call up of the week, Matt Mervis. I'm loving that Josh Young is hitting as well as he is. Guy that my brother was very high on. I unfortunately never followed his lead and bought any of his cards, but fan of Josh Young, so love to see him as a possible Rookie of the Year candidate. Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Carlos Jorge paper, chromes of Anthony Peguero and Juan Alonso. Ring Slinger, did it go through? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, Ring Slinger is Yellow Ring Slinger. Just changed his name all of a sudden. I just saw a PayPal payment go through, so yes, I got that. Thank you. All right, let's see. Mervis had a hit yesterday. Not sure about today's game. Wait, McLean is really getting called up tomorrow? And Strand after the week after? I mean, I know McLean has been absolutely on fire in the minors. I saw he basically had or it was one hit away from a cycle in the 5th inning the other day. Levan Soto, Brett Beatty rookies. We have an Abdias de la Cruz, another Peguero, and Ruben Santana. Juan Brito and Dian Jorge. Couple Rocky firsts in chrome there. So far doing very well on firsts hitting chrome cards so far, or chrome cards hitting first so far. Alec Burleson. We have top 100 coming up here. Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Ricky Tiedemann. Oh, that reminds me. The non-listed players. Ricky Tiedemann there. Let me go through this pack and then I'll finish that thought. William Lugo, Abel Bastidas, Lionel James, and chromes of Averson Arteaga and Jorge Ruiz. We don't list players who are insert only. If anybody's interested in picking up the insert only lot, that I'll make that available for $10. It usually ends up being about 25 to 30 cards. Let's say 25 cards to be conservative. Jeff, I'm not sure of Witt signs in this. Has anybody seen a Witt auto pull yet? He did hit for the cycle in that game. There's a J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Rookie of the Year favorites insert, Daniel Suzak, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa, Khalil Watson, and Tamar Johnson. As soon as I say we've seen a lot of chrome firsts, all of a sudden we see 3 out of 4 chrome cards not come out as firsts. Did we randomize the J-Rods yet? That's a good. Brian. Brian's here. Brian, did you randomize the J-Rod giveaways yet? Looks like OK Sooner saying that Witt doesn't sign in this. I'm guessing that's what that message is. Looks like we have our Atomic coming up here. I think I saw that it was a first, if I remember seeing the back of that card correctly. Yoshida paper, Alex Ramirez top 100, Gabriel Martinez, Michel Dasone, Zach Geloff papers, Justin Henry Malloy, and Jefferson Rojas getting the first Atomic hit of the break tonight. Seen a lot of Atomic firsts. We haven't seen a lot of Atomic firsts of huge name players, though. Let's see. Um, I don't think it looks like anybody claimed the insert only lot, but throw that out there one more time if anybody's interested in all of the insert only players. I know off the top of my head, Jordan Walker, Brian. Who else is in there? P. Crow Armstrong. I'm trying to think of the guys who are low in the top 100 list. But yeah, there's a bunch of good ones in there. Curtis Mead, Sal Frelick, all possible guys to pull in that lot. Leo Verpaguero here, Ivan Herrera. We have Andy Pages. There we go. He's insert only. Anthony Gutierrez, Yainer Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, and in Chrome, Ryan Clifford and Jace Bowen, both getting on the board for the first time. Rojas? Which Rojas? Are you saying Rojas is one of the insert onlys? Max Mayer rookie. Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Daniel Suzak Chrome, and Glider Figueroa Chrome. We pulled a Glider Figueroa auto last time. I didn't realize he seems to be selling really well. I didn't know a ton about Figueroa as a prospect. Looks like a 2021 free agent who hit for some power last year. Still looking for our auto in this box. Let's see. Only color so far is the Atomic, yes. Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Fraley Encarnacion, and Chromes of Miguel Blias and James Wood. every time you're in San Diego, you have to be reminded the Bartolo Colon home run. Jordan Groshans, Eggy Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Jacob Berry, William Lugo, and Robert Perez Jr. Got a Rocky in the back there. Ezekiel Tovar beat the Mets up a little bit this weekend, which doesn't seem to be too hard a thing to do. There. Speaking of, there we go. Love when that happens. Hunter Green. Let's see. We have. Is this going to be a blue? I totally forgot the names of these, but it looks like it might be in the auto spot. Let's see. It is Gabriel Martinez. Nice blue color match there. 135 of 150. First time we've seen a Gabriel Martinez auto. And isn't that called like a blue lunar crater? Let me open up the thicker top loaders. So we got our first auto on the board in blue. Let's see. Oh, wow, I got blue lunar crater. Fanatics not making these parallel names easy for breakers apparently anymore. Love the look of these. I'm curious to see over time how they sell versus true blues and if they have the staying power that like shimmers and stuff did. But I do really like the look of them. That and the green grass. Marcus Lee Sang, first paper, Ronnie Simone, and Yanquiel Fernandez chromes. Said Cam. Did you actually say Cam Collie or Gabby Martinez? I don't know why this won't let me scroll up in the chat. I'm gonna have to trust you, Brian. You did. You said Gabby Martinez. That's weird. Did you have him? Jeff, right? Definitely seems like something like that must have been going on. Saw a kid pull an orange Drew Jones auto from a blaster at Walmart. Are you kidding me? What are they doing? Brian pulled a base Drew Jones auto from a blaster this week. And I know somebody pulled a green grass as well. Like, what? Save it for the hobbies. I guess you want to put value in the blasters to make it a fun chase for kids and stuff, but it's a lot of value to be putting in hobbies. An orange, Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli. I thought orange was supposed to be hobby exclusive. Anyway, we got a Marcelo Mayer, Modern Prospects. Chrome of Yainer Fernandez and Martin Gonzalez. It's not bad, $400 value, and I don't even know what it is, what it's going to be in that kid's case with the orange. That's got to be like, I have to imagine that's a $10,000 card out of a blaster. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera. We have a Marcelo Mayer top 100. Justin Crawford, Edwin Arroyo, and a Dion Frias in Lunar. So our Lunar and our Atomic so far, both coming out chrome. First, I mean, both coming out chromes. They better be chromes. Not hobby exclusive, just not in jumbos. 12 to 15,000 for a $30 blaster. That is insane. I mean, we hit what is it? 5 blasters we opened so far. We've hit 4 autos. Or no, 4 blasters we opened. We had 3 autos. Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson. We have a Tristan Cassis Rookie of the Year favorites. Looks like we have a speckle in the back. William Bergola. Tamar Johnson, Oscar Colas. No first there. Daniel Gallarte. And a first, I see a Met bat possibly. William Lugo. Speckle number 272 of 299. So all of our color in this box, we hit firsts. Don't hate that at all. We got the numbered color. We got the auto, of course. And then the Atomic as well as the Lunar. Nice. Well, we didn't choose that box. It was the only one left. So bad choosing in the rest of the breaks. Can't believe the pulls you've watched coming out of blasters. Yeah, it definitely seems crazy. Another Lunar coming up. Finally not color. Mikey Romero. DL Hall in the front. Luis Matos, another insert only. With the top 100, Angel Gano, Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, and Juan Olmos, the other chrome card in this pack. Sleeve up the Romero Lunar as well. We have 8 packs left out of the hobby. True orange as well, not a shimmer. And he asked his dad if the guy was any good, and his dad said, "We'll look it up when we get home." I hope he didn't drop it in the parking lot. Nelson Velasquez. What a world. Curtis Mead, Sights on September insert. Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Eric Brown Jr., and Marco Ciano. Like, that card could get lost somewhere at that rate. And we would then only have 24 Drew Jones oranges. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Carlos Colmenares, another insert only. Modern Prospects, Braylon Bishop, Jorge Ruiz, chromes of Colton Cowser, and Angel Gano. Let's see, Monster, Ryan Clifford, or Peguero coming. Well, you're 1 for 1 on your calls, or let's call 1 for 2 on your calls tonight. Almost got rolled in the parking lot. Gabriel Montero, Tamar Johnson, Modern Prospects, Gallarte and Maya Shendrick papers, Abdias De La Cruz and Colby Thomas chromes. Zach, you watched the Grand Prix today? I did not watch it. I haven't really watched much F1 this year since Max just seems to be running away with everything. It doesn't even seem like it's much fun. There's Josh Young for the first time in paper. Christian Hernandez, Modern Prospects. Max Wagner, Ryan Clifford. Not exactly a huge Ryan Clifford, but there he is. Jace Bowen. We have Ruben Santana and Manuel Beltre Chromes. Four packs left, one row left. I don't think we're going to have any other big hits coming out of this box. Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Jackson Holiday, top 100, Osuna, and Ballesteros. We have a Davison De Los Santos and Kenny Gomez. So De Los Santos getting on the board for the first time. See if we could at least get some more big names in these last three packs, since I don't think there's any more color coming out of here unless we get surprised. Lenyon Sosa, Adley, Corbin Carroll, Kumar Rocker, Sights on September insert, Edward Julian, Puaka Greco. We have Marcos Cabrera and Christian Serta chromes. A lot of chrome first got on the board in this box. Riley Green on the board for the first time. We have a Brady House top 100. Framey De Leon, Marcos Cabrera, and chromes of Mikey Romero and Dylan O'Ray. First time on the board for O'Ray. Need to see your guys show up. Hector Rodriguez, been invisible so far. Who else do you have, Zach? What other Reds are we looking for you? Nolan Jones, Tristan Cassis, Kodai Senga, Garrett Mitchell, Rookie of the Year favorites, Robert Perez, Ronnie Simone, Juan Olmos, and Ambioris Tavares, and Jason Churio finishing off the hobby. Do we want to go jumbo next or stick with hobby? Anyone know why Hector Rodriguez autos are different pictures from his base? Really? I haven't seen that yet. I got to check that out. That is interesting. Got to be some story behind that. Let's see. Hobby. Harold says stick with hobby, so we'll stick with hobby. Get one more auto out before we get our jumbos and our final 6 autos out in the last 2 boxes then. Nobody got on late and missed Almonte and Jorge, so we're just looking for Hector for you tonight. There we go. Second hobby box empty. Oh, Michael Busch. First time we've been able to see Busch getting it bat. Is that Outman Busch up with Outman behind him? Looks like a spotlight to start this box off. Nelson Velasquez. There's Bobby Witt. We have a rookie of Beatty in the spotlight. Jacob Berry, Marcos Cabrera, Oscar Colas, and Robert Perez Jr. Not bad so far for Beatty. I mean, as far as the Mets are doing, everybody seems to be slumping. Beatty's still hitting around 300, so with that kind of average on the way our team's hitting right now, he should stick. 2 home runs already. Let's see. One of the Blue Jays from Bowman 2022 had a paper picture and a different. Oh, I'm trying to remember who that is now. DL Hall, Fraley, Greco, Luis Garcia, and James Wood chromes. Who was the guy with a different picture it was a different picture in first edition and base, right? Or all paper and chrome. Let's see. Every auto is a different picture than base, but each of them are the same image, right? That makes sense. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, not faring as well as Beatty quite yet. Oswaldo Cabrera, Ronnie Simon or Ronnie Simone, Juan Olmos. We have chromes of Cole Young and Yanquiel Fernandez. Samad Taylor. Yep, good call. Good call, Zach. Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Ricardo Perez, and chromes of Lionel James and Xavier Isaac getting on the board for the first time. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Francisco Alvarez, Rookie of the Year favorites, Anthony Paguero, Ruben Santana. We have a purple lunar crater, it looks like now. First time I've seen one that isn't blue or teal, I think. Nerwillian Cedeno, and it is a first. Looks like it might be a Met again. Vincent Perozzo, purple lunar crater, number 64 of 199 on the purple. So I'm guessing maybe that's not purple. Maybe that is not magenta. What are they called in Bowman? Fuchsia. Fuchsia lunar shiver. Well, that is impossible to say. Fuchsia lunar crater. That's just annoying. Samad Taylor's with Casey already. Ooh, sorry, no brilliant spot. That one is okay. So first color out of this box, back-to-back boxes with Lugo with Mets players hitting the color spot. The Speckle Lugo and now the Fuchsia Perozzo. Josh Young. We got a Kobe Mayo. I think that might be the first time I've seen Kobe Mayo hit in the top 100. Carlos Jorge, Kennedy Corona, and Daniel Montesino. Imagine the PSA label's going to get all screwed up. You're probably right. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas. We have a Kevin Alcantara. Top 100. Angel Janau, Peyton Graham, and Tavares. Still struggling with these names. Ceddanne Rafaela, and a first atomic of Braylon Bishop. So both of our atomics out, both firsts again. We've still only hit one atomic non-first so far in 10 hobby boxes. Who's better, Bishop or Rojas? 14th rounder, one home run, hitting 220. I'm going to guess it's probably Rojas. Just wanted to say, if you don't pull anything Bobby Witt with color, don't bother shipping the base. You got it, Jeff. Looks like we have a lime green paper coming up here. That could be a Witt. Gabriel Moreno. Ellie Sights on September. Brock Jones, and it is a first on the lime green. Matt Mervis getting some Mervis color on call-up week. We got a Luis Rodriguez and a Joshua Baez behind that. Nice hit for the Mervis spot. Nice. Got the corners in there well. Congrats, Mervis spot. Let's see. I'm going to take the Jefferson Rojas atomic down, maybe. Born in 2005. He's still 18. Let's see. 425. He's 19. Or no, did he? 425.05. That means he just turned 18. That's wild. So he was 17 when this card was printed. Baez and Luis Rodriguez from the Cardinals in chrome in that one. Brian saying Rojas is better. Rojas still taking him off the board for Mervis, though. Didn't stay up long either way. Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, Daniel Gallarte, Yener Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, bunch of first papers there, Maya Shendrick, and Colby Thomas. Interesting. I'm pretty sure we hit a Colby Thomas in the last box, and it was not next to Maya Shendrick. We've hit our color, we've hit our paper color, and we've hit our atomic, but we should still have two more lunars and an auto coming out of this one. Haroldson neither. Nolan Jones paper, Tristan Cassis, Kodai Senga, Braylon Bishop, Michel Desaune, Zach Geloff, Peyton Graham, and Angel Ganao. Gonna have to do some research into these players' names. I feel like I'm constantly questioning exactly how to pronounce some of these guys. Let's see. Just wondering if any Riley Greens had been pulled. If not, no worries. Just still keep you apart. So far, I know we pulled at least one, but it was just a paper. From off the top of my head, we got Linian, we got Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Max Wagner, chromes of Juan Chacon and Manuel Beltre. Riley Green, there we go, on the board for the second time. Looks like we're going to get a speckle auto here behind this Joey Votto. I think we got Mets colors again. I don't see a bat, so it's not going to be Lugo. Is it going to be Perozzo? Jesus Baez. Every Met getting color in the first two hobby boxes. Jesus Baez. Well, at least all of the Mets that have base cards. That is a speckle numbered to 299. So I pick it back up and sleeve it. I'll check out what the serial number is on that one. Let's see. Number 190 of 299 on the Baez. Baez speckle auto, Lugo speckle, and a Vincent Perozzo fuchsia lunar crater. I will never be able to get that right. Not bad on the hobby boxes. Autos to 299 and 150. Brian, you got Baez? Let's see. Anyone know anything on Ganao? You got a number to 99 auto out of a blaster. There we go. More huge hits out of blasters. I don't personally. Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez. Anybody else have anything on Ganao? We get a Cruz and a Jackson Holiday pack. That's not a terrible one to see there. As far as non-first go in this set, we have a James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, and Oswald Peraza. We have a Jose Ramos top 100, paper of De Leon, Marcus Lee Sang, and we have our first lunar coming up behind the Marcus Lee Sang, and it is Fraley Encarnacion. I do know that the Guardians farm system is very good, so even if he's not rated a top prospect yet, that doesn't mean he's not that wouldn't necessarily mean he's not good, because they are a very deep system. You got both autos, Brian. We owed you. You've been having a few rough breaks, I feel like, in the last month or so. After being the hot hand for feels like half of last year. And you got Fraley. I know you had a bunch of spots tonight. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Zach Veen, another one of the insert onlys. Edward Julian, Kyle Harrison, and Christian Hernandez. Still haven't started my Kyle Harrison collection yet, but I'm going to get on that at some point. We pulled an atomic auto of him in one of our breaks last week. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner. Let's see. There we go. We got some Riley Chrome on the board finally. Riley Green, Rookie of the Year favorites. Robert Perez, Spencer Jones on the board for the first time. Lisandro Rodriguez and Jace Avina Chrome. Got 28 spots tonight. That would explain it. Hector Rodriguez is a good value here, leading the Florida Summer League in home runs so far this season. Wow, that's pretty nice. Let's see, 19 years old and has 5 home runs already. Collier on the same team, and he's I did not know Collier was struggling so far. That's interesting. Levon Soto, Brett Beatty. Collier played pretty well in spring training though, right? Blaze Jordan, top 100. Xavier Isaac, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Jackson Churio Chrome, and Daniel Montesino is our first of what should be 2 Lunars in this hobby box. Oh no, we got Fraley already. So Fraley and Montesino, our 2 Lunars, which means I think we are out of color in this hobby box with 8 packs left. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Modern Prospects, Ceddanne Rafaela, Abdias De La Cruz, Renny DeJesus, Juan Brito, Logan Wagner, and Deanne Jorge. I'm going to try and go pretty quickly through the rest of this hobby box since I don't think we have any more hits left. Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Jonathan Mejia, Modern Prospects, Kumar Rocker, and Juan Alonso Chromes. I skipped a color paper. Let's see. I didn't see anything. Let me scan through these. Oh, wow, you're right. A pink. I don't even know what pink is. Good catch. Rafael Devers. Is that new? Maybe my brain didn't recognize it because I've never seen a pink before in Bowman. 110 of 175, Rafael Devers. Nice catch. I guess my brain read that as let's see, as white, since I'm not familiar with pink cards coming out of Bowman. Let's see, Sports Central big hits tonight are Gabriel Martinez, definitely the biggest bar with the blue lunar crater. Then we got a Jesus Baez speckle auto, William Lugo speckled non-auto, Matt Mervis lime green paper, and a Vincent Perozzo fuchsia lunar crater. It's officially the first time I've got that right without stuttering. There's a Yoshida, Groshans, Samuel Munoz, Modern Prospects, Vincent Perozzo in paper, Hao Yu Lee, and Marcelo Mayer Chrome. Brian called his shot. He called the Gabriel Martinez, and it came out. Leo Verpaguero, Ivan Herrera, Joshua Baez, Modern Prospects, Luis Lara paper. There's our first Drew Jones Chrome on the board with the Yoangel Aponte. Chrome Drew Jones. What are his base? Have SGC 10s got back yet? Curious what Drew Jones 10s are going for in his base card. Rose is the paper version. Interesting. Paper version of the rose gold. I've never seen a rose gold. Is that new also? Ezekiel Tovar. At least I don't think I have. Gabriel Moreno, Rookie of the Year favorites. Aponte and De Los Santos. And Chromes of Vaquero and Nelson Rada. All right, this paper pile is getting a little too high for my liking, so I'm going to move this over before we finish the last 3 packs out here. No PSA 10s on eBay yet. The rose golds are out of 10. Oh, are the rose golds the silver pack cards? I think those are out of 10 if I remember what Brian said correctly when he pulled his pack. All right, and let's finish up these last 3 packs. Let's see. No PSA 10s on eBay. Let's see. The 23 Bowman. You seen Meb? Yeah, Meb's been in. He hasn't been in the chat a ton, but he's been in the breaks. Let's see. The base are numbered as well as the autos. No silver pack base cards aren't numbered. Eggy Rosario, Kyle Stowers. Waiting to pull our first one here. We have Matt McLean, top 100. I think it's the first time I've seen that one too. Deanne Jorge, Lazaro Montes. First time we've seen Montes tonight. Brock Jones and another Diane Frias. Two more packs left before we head over to the jumbos. Brian, you are my go-to resource since you've opened one of them. Max Mayer. We have a Dustin Harris. I think it's the first time I've seen a top 100 of him as well. Gabriel Martinez and Maya Shendrick papers. Jordan Lawler and Elijah Green chromes. And final hobby pack of the night. Michael Harris, Bone Naylor, Robert Hassel sights on September, Ryan Clifford and Jace Bowen paper, and Alejandro Osuna and Tony Blanco Jr. chromes. All right. Nothing else to choose from here. We are going with our 2 jumbo boxes. Let's see. You have a Carlos Jorge number to 10 non-auto. Not every pack has an auto. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought I think Brian's is the only one I've seen opened, and I think we talked to one other person who opened one, and he got an auto as well. That's interesting to know. So, Brian, your silver pack was even better than we thought. All right, first jumbo box is open. And first jumbo box is empty. There it is. So one is numbered and it may not be an auto. Interesting. Tops is Tops Fanatics is keeping things new and unpredictable. All right, we have a green grass card here, and I don't think it's in the auto spot. I was actually talking about this before with Brian. I don't think I've seen a green grass non-auto, so this would be the first time. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino. We have a Mick Abel Atomic first, number 107 of 150. Garrett Mitchell, Rookie of the Year favorites. Oray, Mervis, Blanco Jr., De Jesus, Brito, Clifford, Bowen, Simon, Almost all paper firsts in the back. And now we have a fuchsia paper, and it's also a first, and it's Dylan Oray. 165 out of 299 on the fuchsia paper there. Xavier Isaac, Chrome first. Ellie De La Cruz, Yasser Mercedes, Brooks Lee, and our green grass is a first, and it's a Wilbur Sanchez, and it's serial number 1. Serial number 1 of 99 with Elijah Green behind it. First time I've seen a green grass non-auto, and it is serial number 1. Congrats, Wilbur Spot. Getting a little something extra cool there. One of 99. Let's see. I think we're going to take the Perozzo down. No, it's numbered to 199. Let's take the Lugo down. We'll keep things new and colorful up here. 2 craters and a green grass on the board. Let's see. Harold Wilbur, congrats. That is a pretty cool looking hit. Brian's Oray as well. Brian's having one of his nights where he buys half the break and gets all the hits. Let's leave up the Xavier Isaac. The Mick Abel also going to the Mookie Betts home run in the background. Ooh, off Hader. That's not easy to do. All right, so we didn't hit an auto yet, so we'll keep going across. We have a Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Riley Green, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty. We have an Oswald Peraza Rookie of the Year favorites, Joshua Baez, Modern Prospects, Abdias De La Cruz, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Cam Collier getting on the board for the first time in Chrome, Max Muncy, Abdias De La Cruz, Mikey Romero, another Dylan Oray for Brian, and a Jace Young top 100. We have Collier and Drew on the board now in Chrome. Brian, I hope you didn't steal this one from his dad. Oray's dad was, or an Oray family member at least, was joining our breaks last week. Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Aranda, J-Rod, Burleson, Gunner, Bello, Vientos. We have our first auto here. Let's see what we have. Jorge Burgos, base. So we got the base auto out. Hopefully that means the rest of them will be color. We got an Adley Rookie of the Year favorites. Braylon Bishop, Eduardo Julian, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Avina, and in Chrome we have an Ariel Almonte, Jonathan Mejia, Colton Cowser, Marcos Cabrera, Christian Serta, and a Felix Valerio top 100. Bunch to sleeve up from that pack. Serta, Cabrera, and Almonte. Zach, I realize I never messaged you about the Almonte autos. I gotta go back to you on those. I still have the refractor. I'll do the refractor for 35 if you want. So I don't get another chance to forget. Ooh, I'll check that one out after, Zach. Post it in the Facebook group as well. I'm pretty sure you're definitely a member of that. All right, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner. Cool, you got it. Yeah, so they're 35 for the Almonte refractor, and I'll add it to the order tonight. Yoshida, Paguero, Ivan Herrera, Ezequiel Tovar, Josh Young, Rookie of the Year favorites, Jonathan Mejia, Modern Prospects, Joffrey Solano, William Lugo, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Luis Lara, Davison De Los Santos, Dominguez Chrome, Jace Young, Marco Luciano, Yener Fernandez, another De Los Santos in Chrome, and a Cam Collier top 100. Surprised, I guess, because he's a college graduate and not a high school guy like Collier, but the fact that Bowman has Jacob Berry listed as their number 36 prospect and Cam Collier is 44 seems interesting. I think that's the second De Los Santos base we have on the board. Oh, I didn't. Wow, that's silly. I almost didn't top load the Jorge Burgos auto. Burgos base auto, our first one of this. That came in this pack, I think. So let's go straight down this stack. See if I got that right. Cabrera, we got a spotlight coming up. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Riley Green. Hey, that Riley spot's coming up a lot now. Riley Green spotlight rookie card. Love those. Samuel Munoz. We'll get that one top loaded for you. Gabriel Martinez, Barry, Hao-Yu Lee, Colby Thomas, Frias, Luis Rodriguez, Baez, and then getting to Chromes, we have Michael Arroyo. We have a Lunar coming up. Blake Laubier, Anthony Paguero, Eric Brown Jr. is our first Lunar. And of course, they're going to make me do it again. Fuchsia Lunar Crater. Getting better now. And it's not a first of Jackson Holiday, numbered 86 of 199. Cool hit there. Joshua Baez, top 100 behind that. Very nice hit for the Holiday spot. Jackson Holiday getting on the board with some color. First color I think we've hit of Jackson Holiday in our 2023 breaks. After I think we pulled 3 autos of him in Bowman Draft. We will be getting back to Bowman Draft and Bowman Chrome 2022 breaks as well within the next couple weeks. So if anybody's still interested in breaking some of those products, we will be getting back to those. And Holiday is already up to AA, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I'm sure his market should be strong. If Drew Jones's market is as strong as it is, I would think that Holiday should be on fire as well with the way he's been performing. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, JJ Bleday, Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno, struggling with the names today. Sights on September, Robert Hassel, Gallarte, De Leon, Malloy, Drew Jones Paper, Pedro Ramirez, Rada, Bastidas, Lionel James, Chromes of Amarian Boyd, Gabriel Gonzalez, Justin Henry Malloy, William Lugo, and Daniel Gallarte, all firsts, and Edgar Cuero, top 100. Yeah, I'm super curious to see what that rose gold is after this. Actually, let Well, while we're talking about that, let me copy and paste the Facebook group link into the chat, and I'm going to quickly check it out. Do that. Oh, that's really cool. And it's are they all lavas? Yeah, I've never seen that color before. So if anybody's interested in joining our Facebook group, we run some breaks through there. And in addition to that, we just kind of have a community around our breaks and around Bowman breaking in general. Got the payment. Thanks, Zach. I will send the Almonte in this order to you. Let's see. Meb just got home from watching Utah Valley State take 2 of 3 from Stephen F. Austin. Nice. How's your son looking? All right, we have this box so far, and it's a base. Meb, who are your guys tonight? Looks like another spotlight coming up. Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, JJ Blade, Miguel Vargas, Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, I think a back-to-back packs. Moreno, we have a Nolan Gorman spotlight rookie card. Jordan Lawler, Modern Prospects. Blake Laubier, Boyd, Roman Anthony. Have not said Roman Anthony's name many times tonight. Peyton Graham, Tavares. Spencer Jones, also haven't said his name too many times tonight. Yoangel Aponte. Josue DePaula, haven't said his name in Chrome either, so good to see him on the board. Arias, Justin Crawford on the board for the second time. Everson Arteaga and PCA top 100. Let's see, we got Crawford, we have Aponte. We'll top load our DePaula, and we'll top load our spotlight Nolan Gorman. Seems like people are liking these spotlight cards, so we'll top load our good rookies in this set. Let's see. Look good today. 7 innings pitched and a win. Wow. That is really good. Let's see. You have Nick Vogt, auto only, Yoangel, and a D-back star with something. Oh, Abel? Or no, not Abel. Abel's the Tiger. All right, 50-50 chance we got an auto in this one, and it looks like we do have an auto in this one. Maybe Cubs blue. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Paguero, Herrera, Salvador Perez, Ezequiel Tovar, Hunter Green, and let's see what our auto is going to be. Jefferson Rojas, atomic numbered 95 of 100. This is our third atomic in this case. Ganal, Wagner, Perez Jr., Ballesteros, DePaula, Caminero, haven't said his name much either tonight. Hector Rodriguez, Mesa. Paper, we have Henry Ramos, Leandro Arias, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, all firsts again, and Harry Ford, top 100. Let's get this J. Rojas auto. J. Rojas non-script auto. I don't know why some of these top loaders seem to be tighter than others. I got I have an order of 160 points coming in this week. Let's take the Mervis out of the display and replace that. I think we replaced a Rojas Atomic with the Mervis, and now we're replacing a Rojas Atomic Auto for the Mervis. Brito, Arias, and Henry Ramos. Brian, you're Rojas too? Let me catch up with the chat. Need the orange and red Michael Harris spotlights to complete the rainbow. You got and the superfractor. Yep, let's see. Spencer Jones, super been hit, but I think all the other big guys are still live. I heard that as well, Zach. think you're correct there. Rojas hit for Brian. Jones is legit. Word is that the Martian is headed up. I heard some good things about that too. Some possibilities that we might see him this year. Everyone looks at the Ternish Valdez auto. Yeah, somebody sent me that too. Very, very much printed. Very much not signed, not script. Let's see. That should be our second auto, so I should pull that pack next. Eggy Rosario, Nelson Velasquez, DL Hall. We have a Spencer Jones Invicta. Haven't seen many Invicta non-autos. Got one on the board there for the Spencer Jones spot. I think that's the first time we've seen him not in paper. Osuna, Luis Garcia, Corona, Montesino, Serta, Harrison, and Chromes. We have Gabriel Martinez on the board for the first time, I believe, since his blue auto. Alex Ramirez, Kenny Gomez, Matt Mervis back on the board, Khalil Watson, and Carson Williams top 100. Let's see, Kenny Gomez, Gabriel Martinez. Let's get the Mervis and a top loader, and we will get a thicker penny sleeve for the Spencer Jones. I actually kind of like the look of the Invictus better this year. They were getting a little bit repetitive in the last few races since they created them. I feel like they've all looked the same. These ones look a little bit different, at least. They did seem to make them show up less frequently, so I kind of like that as well. Let's see, we have, that looks like it's just a Sites on September insert there. Yoshida, Groshans, Rosario, Velasquez, DL Hall, Josh Young. We have a Sites on September of Ellie, Brady House, Modern Prospects, Jorge, Crawford, Ruiz, Greco, and Chromes. We have Yilber Herrera, Jet Williams, Ronnie Simone, Juan Olmos, Ruben Santana, and a Sal Frelick top 100. I feel like the insert only spots hitting a ton tonight. I feel like it's probably in the 30s already. All right, we got a 50-50 shot at an auto in the next pack. Let's see, our Hector Rodriguez Jr., Caminero, Collier, Andrew Jones, and our witness protection program. Yeah, we've at least seen Jones and Collier in chrome. Rodriguez and Caminero, not yet. Pintar broke his foot, stepped on a ball after the pitcher deflected it. So that's Angel. That is what's it called? D-backs Pintar, not well. That's Andrew Pinter. So yes, it has to be D-backs Pintar. Leaning Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel. How was he doing before that, Meb? We got a Riley Green, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty. We have our auto here, and it is another one, another blue lunar crater. Ambioris Tavares this time, numbered to 150, 86 of 150. We are hitting a ton of these non-standard autos tonight, or non-standard chromes in total. The Wilbur Sanchez green grass. We got a Perozzo crater. We got a Martinez crater. We have a Tavares crater. We have a Jackson Holiday crater. Tyler Soderstrom Sites on September. Collier, Junior Garcia, Arias, Perozzo, Montes, also in witness protection. Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Zach Geloff, Joffrey Solano, Jorge Ruiz, Daniel Suzak, Eric Brown Jr., and Jacob Berry top 100. Oh, big 10th for the Dodgers. Is that Outman? Wow, Outman, big home run. There we go. Tavares in there. Let's see. Let's see if I'm just going to shift these over. Let me start by moving this paper pile, and then we'll try and get all these in the background. James Outman. I was in my head, I was comparing him to like a Jeff McNeil type player, but he might be better than Jeff McNeil. Maybe not quite there on the average hitting yet, but a little bit extra power. Solid fielder. All right, let's see. We got the Wilbur. Let's slide over the Baez. And I'll put our blue craters right next to each other in the middle there. Let's see. Pintar was up to 250, batting third in the same lineup with Drew Jones, who looks like he's been Jones hitting leadoff. Let's see. Finally got one in a paper break. Daniel, which who are you referring to there? All right, we got one pack left. Actually, let's sleeve up all of our chrome firsts here. Suzak, Ruiz, Solano, and Geloff. And one more pack left in the first jumbo, and then we'll switch it over to the second jumbo. Oh, we got you the Tavares. Nice. Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Prado, Josh Young, Nolan Jones, Tristan Cassis, Kodai Senga, Zach Veen, Sights on September, Sedan Rafaela, Modern Prospects, Jefferson Rojas, Suzak, Encarnacion, Cedeno, Ben Cosme, haven't said his name, I think, at all tonight, Osario, Figueroa, and Chromes. We have Brian Acuna, Jose Peroza, Termar Johnson, Miguel Blias, Edwin Arroyo, and a top 100 of Brian Ramos. Jay Otto, who'd you have in the break tonight? Tell you if I can remember off the top of my head if we hit anything for you. We are on starting our last box of the night now. Cole Young. I know I've said his name. I think it's probably just Chromes that we have on the board for him so far. Do a quick, actually, let's see if it picture adjusts and gets the background stuff in focus as I'm opening up this box. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, and all 4 of our stacks out, and the box is empty. We have all of our cards out of their boxes for tonight. Got the Gabriel Martinez stuck on one of these packs and swinging around in the background. All right, everybody, good luck in the last box of the break. Our last jumbo, we hit the blue crater, an atomic of Rojas. The blue crater was Tavares, and a base of an Indian prospect. I can't remember which one. Burgos. Michael Harris starting the box off. Naylor, Waters, Alvarez, Cabrera, Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Eduardo Julian, Malloy, Drew Jones, Ramirez, Arada, Bastidas, Lionel James, Deanne Jorge, Chrome, Yanquiel Fernandez, Jackson Churio, Drew Jones on the board for the second time in Chrome, Vaquero, and a Gavin Williams top 100. Only 2 first Chromes in that one, but Drew Jones and Jorge are 2 good ones to see. No auto in that pack, so we'll keep going across the top row. Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Oswaldo Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Tristan Cassis, Kodai Senga, Alec Burleson. We have our auto here behind the Gunnar Henderson, and it is Hao Yu Lee. Second time we've seen a Hao Yu Lee auto. Looks like they are all in traditional Chinese. So that's a little bonus there from that for the Hao Yu Lee owners. Gunnar Henderson, Xavier Isaac, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen. Let's hope that means we got the base auto out of the way and the other twos are color like they were in the last box. We got a Gabriel Martinez, Alex Ramirez, Junior Caminero finally out of witness protection and on the board in chrome. Max Wagner, Andres Mesa, and Kobe Mayo top 100. Told Brian to watch the Colby Thomas Super get pulled. Is that the Super Auto or the Super Non-Auto? It's Brian's A's guy there. Hao Yu Lee, base auto, first one of the box. Let's sleeve up the Junior Caminero as well. And we got our auto out of this row. So let's open the two other packs out of this row, since there won't be an auto there. Let's see, first auto and a 3-case break. Still waiting to pull our first superfractor that is not an insert. Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris Jr., Bone Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Bello. We have an atomic insert coming up here. Looks like it may be Sights on September. Max Mayer. It is a Sights on September Andrew Painter. Number 52 of 150. Big time prospect there. Henry Davis, Sights on September. Tamar Johnson, Modern Prospects. Aponte, Kenny Gomez, Ronnie Simon, or Simone, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, Tavares. Chromes of Acuna, Peroza, Yasser Mercedes, Brooks Lee. A lot of twins in this one. Roderick Arias, and a Dustin Harris top 100. That is a good-looking Painter card. 2 insert atomics. Painter and Mick Abel, both Phillies pitchers, interestingly. Let's see. Tried to get a vote and bought the Dean Jorge spot. No luck. Jay Otto, that was a good-looking card, if that's what you were talking about. I definitely agree. Oswaldo Cabrera, J.J. Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods-Richardson, Jordan Diaz. We have a Nolan Gorman Rookie of the Year favorites. Henry Ramos, Spencer Jones, Perozo, Montes. There's another pink. Ruben Santana, pink paper, 41 out of 175. Never seen one, and now we have 2 in one break. Ariel Almonte, Jonathan Mejia, our third Justin Crawford. We have a lava refractor coming up behind the Arteaga, and it's Luis Rodriguez, number 138 of 399, and Jose Ramos, top 100 behind that. So adding a number to 399 lava refractor, first of Luis Rodriguez. Rodriguez, Crawford, Almonte, Ruben Santana in the pink paper. Cool looking card there with the D-backs uniform and a Nolan Gorman Rookie of the Year favorites. All right. Let's finish the top row now. Go 4 consecutive packs with no autos before we go to the second row and see where our auto is there. Let's see. Miami Reds are sure getting grilled on their non-promotions. Well, it seems like Zach thinks they're coming soon. Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Gabriel Moreno, Riley Green. We have a Christian Hernandez Modern Prospects. Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Luis Lara. We have a Michael Arroyo, Chrome, Blake Laubier, Jorge Ruiz, Daniel Suzak, Eric Brown Jr., and a Kevin Alcantara, top 100. Ruiz, Laubier, and Arroyo. One more pack before we get a 33% chance of hitting our next auto. While I'm opening this, I will remind everybody that we are breaking the same break on Tuesday, and Brian will be running the same break as well on Thursday, all through our eBay store. Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Livan Soto, Beatty, Paguero, Herrera, Marcelo Mayer, Modern Prospects, Ganau, Justin Crawford. Feel like we've said his name a lot tonight. Jorge Ruiz as well. Greco, Chrome of Aponte, DePaula. We have a Lunar here. Pedro Ramirez, Carlos Jorge. The Lunar is Kenny Gomez first and Diego Cartaya, top 100. There's their DePaula, second time on the board, Chrome for him. I think this might be the first Carlos Jorge Chrome. Pedro Ramirez and Aponte. And let's see if we can find our next auto in one of these packs. Let's go middle first. Let's see, I don't see an auto here, or maybe I do. Let's see, Wallner, Yoshida, Groshans, Soto, Beatty, Paguero, Herrera. Behind the Crawford, we have an insert auto. Nope, never mind. Not an insert auto. It is, how about that, Brian? Double Gabriel Martinez auto night. Got you a blue numbered to 150 Crater, and now a refractor to 499. Double hits for Gabriel Martinez autos tonight. Colton Cowser, sights on September. Chacon Paper, O'Ray, Mervis, De Los Santos, Garcia, Corona, Montesino, and Cerda. And then Chromes of Amarian Boyd, Gabriel Gonzalez, Luciano, Yainer Fernandez, Davison De Los Santos for the third time, Matt McLean, top 100. Brian getting his hot streak started again tonight. Gabriel Martinez refractor auto to add to the Gabriel Martinez. I'll stack them on the same stand even. Can't believe you didn't call it out in the chat yet. We must have lost Brian. Yainer Fernandez, Gabriel Gonzalez, and Amarian Boyd. And Davison De Los Santos. What did does anybody know what the Knicks did yesterday? I never saw what the score was of the Knicks game. There's Brian. All right, let's see. That's going to be a non-auto pack, and so will the other two up top. So we have a base and a number to 499 out of this one. Let's hope that means we got something big in the end here. Rosario, Velasquez, Tovar, DL Hall, Tristan Cassis, Rookie of the Year favorites, Ellie, Modern Prospects, Tony Blanco Jr., Laubier, Boyd, Harrison, Norwillian Cedeno papers. Cam Collier on the board for the second time in Chrome. Max Muncy. Kenny Gomez. Matt Mervis for the third time as well, I believe. Khalil Watson. And Blaze Jordan, top 100. Might be the first time we've seen that Blaze Jordan card hit as well. Ryan is on fire today. For sure, Jeff. Matt Mervis doing pretty well as well. 3 chromes and a lime green paper. Nice night for Mervis to be on fire with his call up. Ooh, looks like I put these sleeves upside down. Kenny Gomez, Tristan Cassis, Rookie of the Year favorites, and Cam Collier. Give him a top load as well. 4 packs left here. Let me do one more shift over these paper cards so we could see that Harold's Wilbur Sanchez there. Not a lot of color in this jumbo. Hopefully it's still coming. Yeah, I think you might be right, Harold. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers, Pascantino, Woods Richardson, Ceddanne Rafaela. There we go. You called it. You called it, Harold. Here's a speckle. Miguel Blias, Modern Prospects. Gabriel Martinez, Paper. Berry, Burgos, Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, and Martin Gonzalez. Let's see what we have coming up. Manuel Beltre, Marcelo Mayer, Nelson Rada, Jesus Baez. The speckle is a first of Abel Bastidas. 122 of 299 on the speckle there, and Tyler Soderstrom, top 100 behind that. Harold made the call, and the color showed up, and it showed up as a first. Always what we want to see. We'll have a big recap here. We have most of our color cards hit as first this time, so we'll have a nice long recap of top loaded cards at the end of this break in 3 packs. Ben, that one's you on the Bastidas. Eggy, Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Tovar, and DL Hall. We have a Colson Montgomery sights on September. Max Wagner, Robert Perez Jr., Jorge, Dasson, Geloff, Chrome of Geloff, Solano, Roman Anthony finally getting a Chrome right at the end here. Kevin Parada and Colson Montgomery, Anthony Volpe, top 100. And all of a sudden, the penny sleeves flipped. Zach Geloff, and let's top load that Roman Anthony. Two packs left. Let's see. I think the one on the right's a little thicker, so let's go left first. Congrats, Ben. Let's see who's going to get the final auto of the break. I don't see it here, so it looks like we did save it for the last pack, and hopefully the fact that this one felt thicker means it's color. Cavalli, Prado, Gonzalez, Grissom, Josh Young, Nolan Jones, Miguel Vargas, Rookie of the Year favorites, Carlos Colmenares, Modern Prospects, Deanne Jorge, Mayo Shendrick, Marcos Cabrera, Paguero, Santana, Fernandez, Jason Dominguez, Chrome, Jace Young, Drew Gilbert, Moises Ballesteros, Puaka Greco, Andy Pages, or Pajes, top 100. And let's see what we have for our final auto. $4.99 at a base so far. Hoping for something big. Looks like we might have another to 499. That would be kind of annoying. Let's see. I'm going to move it to the back. So papers, we have Gallarte, De Leon, De La Cruz, Ballesteros, De Paula, Caminero, Hector Rodriguez, Mesa. Chromes, we have Xavier Isaac, Ellie De La Cruz, Abel Bastidas again, Simone Juan, Jorge Burgos, Curtis Mead, top 100. Paper of Carroll, Morel, Miguel Garcia, Wallner, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno, and let's see, one more Riley Green. Our Rookie of the Year favorites is a Gunnar Henderson. First time we've seen that one tonight. On our final auto of the break is Amarian Boyd to 499. So in terms of autos, probably the worst jumbo we've seen so far in terms of what they were numbered, but at least it was 2 refractors and 1 base like we've seen in almost every one so far. Amarian Boyd spot getting the final auto of the break, numbered 285 of 499 there. Let's get these final cards sleeved up, and then we'll recap this one. Like I mentioned, we'll be back on Tuesday night. Breaks ending. They're actually going to be ending. I started it 15 minutes late by mistake. So just a heads up, try and get your payments in quickly because the auctions are going to end at 8:15, and we'll still try and get started by 9 o'clock. All right, and let's recap this one. Brian, really? You got the Boyd too? Brian had a night tonight. All right, starting off with that Boyd refractor auto to 499. We have it a Roman Anthony base, Abel Bastidas speckle, Collier, Mervis, De Los Santos, and De Paula base, Kenny Gomez lunar, Ruben Santana pink paper, Luis Rodriguez lava, Andrew Painter atomic insert, base of Caminero, Drew Jones, and Matt Mervis. How You Lee base auto, Matt Mervis lime green paper. We have a Nolan Gorman spotlight, as well as a Riley Green spotlight. DePaula base, Jackson Holiday. I actually think this Jackson Holiday probably should have stayed up in the background. It's probably one of the top 6 or so hits of this break. I didn't realize. I'm assuming that's a sliding glove in his back pocket, but it almost looks like he has an umbrella in his back pocket there. So Jackson Holiday, Fuchsia Lunar Crater, numbered to 199. Jorge Burgos, base auto, De Los Santos base, Josh Young, Rookie of the Year favorites, Collier base, McAble atomic insert, Dylan O'Ray, fuchsia paper, William Lugo speckle, Drew Jones base, Rafael Devers pink paper, Daniel Montesino and Freely Encarnacion lunars, Jefferson Rojas got the atomic and the atomic auto, Braylon Bishop atomic as well, Brett Beatty spotlight rookie card, De Los Santos base, Frias lunar, Matt Mervis base, then going across the back. Let's take the Perozzo off the board first. The first fuchsia lunar crater that we hit, numbered 64 of 199. We'll go with our Wilbur. No, let's go with the Baez off the board next. Baez Speckle Auto, numbered 190 of 299. Then I'll take the Wilbur, the Green Grass serial number 1 of 99 off the board. And I'll go with the first of the 2 Gabriel Martinez's. Gabriel Martinez to 499 refractor auto. And then our top 3 hits of the break for me. I'm not sure in what order. I'm going to go Jefferson Rojas atomic, Tavares blue lunar crater, and Gabriel Martinez blue lunar crater as our top 3 hits in that order for me. Crazy night for Brian. Pretty nice break overall. We got a lot of our color hitting in first, so always love to see that. Thanks everybody for joining. We'll be back on Tuesday, and hopefully we'll see you guys then. Have a good start to your week. Thanks, Meb.